Rose misses another. Smith has it. Knicks down 3. Should the Bulls foul? No. Anthony for 3. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied. In the hands of Anthony. Anthony for 3. Puts it in! Knicks by 1 with 8.2 remaining.
Y'all need badges grinded or overall grinded, make sure y'all go hit up my boy Russ on Twitter. Not only he does next gen, he also does current gen as well, and he's very reliable. So make sure y'all go hit up my boy Russ if you guys need badges or overall grinded. Now let's get into this video.
Set him up, get him whacked on the back street. Make that pussy ass opera to track me. He get shot if he think he gon' jack me. Real life niggas weird if you ask me. Youngest M in the clique, I say so. Shoot a op in his face with a Draco. Got the drop on the op from a fake hoe. Pour 6 to the red and the Frago. And the M flip shit like laptops. And we still got the streets and the padlock. Man, you niggas be lying, caps lock. Try to run and get hit with a back shot.
Man, these niggas be talking too tough. When they see me, they tucking they nuts.
What is up, YouTube? What it do, YouTube? It's your boy ChillDree here. I'm coming back, you guys, today with another NBA 2K22 next gen video. As you guys can see by the intro and the title and the thumbnail, let me give you guys a prime 2012 Carmelo Anthony build. Okay, this build plays exactly like, you know, the prime Carmelo Anthony on the Knicks back in the 2012 season. Now, before we get into this build, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Make sure you guys sub up to the channel if you guys are new. And without further ado, let's hop right into this video. But before we hop into this build, you guys already know we got to go to the roster, check things out, because, you know, I try to make these builds as accurate as possible. So let's go ahead and hop right into the roster.
One eternity later.
You guys can see here, we are now on the roster for the 2011-2012 Knicks. Now, in order to make the most accurate Carmelo Anthony build for his prime 2012 season, I tried to, you know, to not go with the all-time version because I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to one that, you know, that's closer to his 2012 form, and this roster right here is the best I could do. I don't know why 2K doesn't have the 2012-2013 roster, because I felt like that team was better than this team you're watching, but, you know, we're gonna make it work. Now, Carmelo is here, is labeled as a slashing playmaker. In my opinion, that's not really, you know, what he is, but, you know, it is what it is. But we're gonna go into attributes and badges. As you can see here, he has an 80 driving lane, so he can finish at the rim. You know, he has a pretty decent standing dunk. Now, what this caught me by surprise was he has a 95 driving dunk. But I know Mel did not really get contact dunks like that later down. Well, not contact dunks, but I know he wasn't dunking like that. You know, as soon as he got past his Nuggets days, like, he could still finish, but he wasn't getting, you know, posters like the way he was on his Nuggets days. All right. Now, the mid-range shot and the three-point shot, you know, is kind of low, kind of decent, but you know, we're gonna make it work, because I feel like for Melo, the mid-range shot should be a little you know, a little bit higher because his mid-range game was insane. Now, the 3-point shot, you know, I would say it's like 80 at least, but I guess a 79 would be just fine. But you know, we're gonna boost that as well. You already know this man was a complete problem down in the post. You know, he would sit there and do that little triple threat, and then pull up Hezo Melo. So you already know. And then you know, but he would get in the post. You know, his post fade was insane. Has good post control as well. You know, he didn't really pass the ball that much, but when he did, he was a pretty decent passer. So you know, pass accuracy is fine. You know, you already know he has the ball handling, 94 ball handling. I mean, you know, he wasn't known, you know, for his handles, but you know, a 94 ball is just fine. You know, he has a good, decent speed with ball with an 80. You guys already know he is non-existent on defense. He didn't really play that much defense, but you know, he has pretty decent still. You know, okay perimeter, you know, okay interior. You know, the block is all right. You guys already know. Whenever Melo likes to get a rebound, you already know his famous saying. I'm gonna go ahead and just roll the clip right.
They want the ball to move from hand to hand, and they want to see guys play together.
Each one more in rhythm. A little bit short, Carmelo Anthony.
I just saw and heard he likes to say those words. I'm not going to repeat it. He likes to say those words every single time he gets an offensive rebound, which is actually pretty hilarious. So you know, a second defensive rebound, you know, it'll do just fine for my boy Melo right here. You know, and you know, he has pretty good speed, pretty decent excel. You know, decent string and decent burger, so it's not too bad on the attributes. Now for the badges, he has no defensive badges whatsoever. Okay, so it's gonna be really hard trying to not give him too many defensive badges, you know, too many defensive attributes, you know, on the build that we're gonna make for Carmelo Anthony, but we're gonna make it work. But for the finishing, he has acrobat, fearless finisher, limitless takeoff, which is surprising, lob city, teardropper, and drop step and post spin and unsure, but he has no posterizer, which is kind of weird and awkward, but it is what it is. Now for the shooting, you already know he has dead eye, difficult shots, stop and pop volume, blinders, catch and shoot. Corner, he has FedEx on goal. That should really be Hall of Fame in my opinion, but it is what it is. Limitless spotter, the badge that doesn't work, slippery off ball, green machine, lucky number 7, rhythm shooter, and set shooter. And then just for playmaking, he has ankle breaker, bailout, handles for days, hyperdrive, space creator, stop and go, tight handles. This triple threat juke, in my opinion, should be on Gold Hall of Fame, because this man would spam the triple threat on the court, and you know, he will score that every single time. So I feel like that should be at least on Hall of Fame. And you know, he has bullet passer and glue hands and bronze unpuckable, and he has no defensive badges. So as y'all just saw, we just got done looking at all the attributes and the badges, so we're gonna go ahead and hop straight back into the mod player builder, and we're gonna try to make the best prime 2012 Carmelo Anthony build as possible. Let's get it.
One eternity later.
So as you guys can see, we are now back in the mod player builder. Now, of course, we're making a prime Melo build. Of course, we're gonna go with small forward, right-handed, jersey number 7, because this is the Knicks version. Now for the height, you want to go with his exact height, 6'8". Go with 237 pounds, because you know, we want that string here. You're gonna have a 73 string on this build. And for the wingspan, just leave it to fall, because that's his actual wingspan. And then the body shape, just leave it to fine, and you're good to go. Now pay close attention to their attributes, okay? Now for the finishing, you're going to put the close shot up to an 86. With this unlocks, you know, grace under pressure and fast twitch and mouse in the house. And then with the driving layup, put it up to an 83. Put the driving dunk up to an 84, which will give you contact dunks on this build. Now, and for the post control, you're going to want to put the post control to a 90, which will give you back down, dream shake, drop stepper, and postman techniques, which will give you 23 finishing badges. Now for the shooting, max out the mid-range, max out the three-pointer, put the free throw to a 26, and you'll have 29 shooting badges. 29 shooting badges, and you are able to get Hall of Fame fade-ace as well, okay? Now for the playmaking, put the pass circuit up to an 85, so you can have, you know, gold bullet passer, because I can see this build being played really well on the twos, and you're gonna need bullet passer as high as possible. Hall of Fame is cool too, but gold will really do you justice to do the trick. And of course, we're gonna max out the ball handling and max out the speed with ball, which will give you a 70 speed with ball, which is pretty decent. Because when I was going through, you know, making this Carmelo Anthony build for like, you know, like an hour tops, I noticed that all the builds I had, I didn't have no speed with ball. So the best I could do was a 70 speed with ball, which will be just fine. And also, guys, you will have gold triple threat juke. This is basically his badge. So yeah, keep that in mind as well. Now for the defense, like I said, I didn't want to go too overboard, but you are gonna be playing with this build in the park, so you know you're gonna want to have you know at least some attributes. But we didn't go too OD because nothing in defensive attributes is past 80. Okay. So for interior, go with 72. For perimeter, go with 76. For the steal, go with 78. That'll give you gold interceptor and no silver pickpocket. You'll do just fine. And then for the block, just put it at 68. For offensive rebound, you're gonna put it at 40, and then for defensive rebound, you're gonna put it right at 70. You don't unlock rebound chaser on this build, but you know you are able to still to get defensive rebounds, and we're right at the 70 threshold, which is the exact stat he had on his player card. For the physicals, max out the speed, the excel, and the strength. Put the vertical up to an 80. That'll give you, you know, the contact dunk animation that you need, and put the stamina at a 98. So with that being said, you had 23 finishing. You had 23 finishing, 29 shooting, 23 playmaking, and with that being said, you also have 16 defensive. Now I'm trying to add up all the badges in total, and you have a total of 91 badges on this build with this prime 2012 Carmelo Anthony build. You know, it's pretty well rounded, and you know, with the takeovers, watch, you're gonna like this. Look at this. I know y'all see it. If you guys want to be toxic, you have the ability to choose post takeover. You unlock post shot daggers and advanced post moves. I would say go with advanced post moves, but you know, if you want to be real cheesy, you could go with post shot daggers. And I feel like this negative impact badge, you know, is perfect for a Carmelo Anthony build, because you know he was mainly in the post on the Knicks. You know, his post up game got better. So I feel like the negative impact takeover do just fine. You can also go with ankle breaking shots or pull up position, because you know has on Melo. If you know, you know. So I feel like that badge or this takeover does good as well. The slashing takeovers I wouldn't really go with, but you know, anything past slashing takeover, you know you can do just fine with, to each his own. And with that being said, once you get done with the build, you complete and choose the takeovers, you get the name 3 level scorer, which is actually a pretty decent name for a prime 2012 Carmelo Anthony build. But listen, you guys already know the drill. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what badges to run, and we're gonna wrap up this video. Guys, as you guys can see, we are now in the badge points category. So for the badges, make sure you have on silver posterizer, and you know, make sure you have on limitless takeoff, and then with the rest of the 15 badges, you can really get glitchy. Now, if you know you're gonna be in the post, you can do silver back down punisher, you could do gold drop stepper, you know, you could do post spin technician, which is really good. And then you can do you know, you want to get really cheesy, you can do grace under pressure. And then for the last 2 badges, you could just put on, actually no, you could do this. And then for the last 4 badges you have, you could do silver fast twitch, and then just go mouse in the house. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, because you can go on the post with this build. This is a Melo build we're talking about, so you can get really glitchy with the badges. Okay. And also, so for the shooting, you know, you want to go with fade ace, you want to go with blinders, you want to go with green machine, dead eye. Then of course you want to have on, you know, sniper. If you're a rhythm shooter kind of guy, you're gonna put on rhythm shooter. Make sure you have on hot zone hunter, and also make sure you have on difficult shots as well, because Melo do be hitting those, you know, difficult shots. And then for the last 2 badges, you know, I would do something like this. I'll probably just go clutch shooter, because you know I really like that clutch shooter badge, and Melo's clutch. So for the playmaking, make sure you have on bullet passer. Make sure you have on quick first step. I would do triple threat juke, because you know Melo be doing a lot of triple threat moves and getting buckets. And make sure you put on silver unpluckable and handles for days. And then for the last 5 badges, I would run bronze bailout at least. You can do hyperdrive if you wanted to. And then for the last badge, I would do needle threader, or you could take this completely off, and you could put on space creator if you wanted to each his own. So now for the defense, so yeah, for the defense, make sure you have on clamps, make sure you have on menace, interceptor, you make sure you have on pickpocket, and then for the last 6 remaining, if you're gonna be on the tools, make sure you have one pick dodger. And then for the last 3, I would run rim protector, you know, and then I would do chase down, and then I would probably just put on intimidator, you know, to each his own. But anyways, that is going to conclude the Carmelo Anthony build video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys sub up to the channel if you guys are new. Thank you guys for all the love and support. It's been your boy ChillDree. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.